Jordy, Newcastle 0, West Ham 3. What was seeing after that?
Fucking dreadful, really poor. I don't think it's panic stations in terms of worrying about relegation or anything, but after a nice wee run, 4 games unbeaten, 3 wins on the bounce, expected a lot more from today in a fixture which we've historically performed really well in. I think they've only beat us once in the Premier League here. You're expecting a decent performance, a lot of effort, and it just wasn't there. Whether it's fatigue from playing the Monday night game, it shouldn't be, coming off the back of an international break as well, but we just weren't at the races. I mean, didn't get in their face, gave them time in the ball. Mark Noble had the whole middle of the pitch to pick passes, and when you've got a couple of quality players like Arnautovic up front, we don't have someone like that. So when you give them a bit of half a chance, they punish you. Chicharito with his goal, we don't have someone like that. So when we're getting half chances, we're not making anything of it. We're needing to really get in and get clear-cut opportunities. So we're missing that quality that West Ham had. But saying that, expected a bit more in terms of getting at them. They're not a good side by any means. You've got Arnautovic who's a class player, but other than that, they're a poor team. They're going to be in the bottom half of the table. Just got absolutely demolished at home 4-0 by Man City. Get at them, put them under pressure, get on the front foot. We just didn't do that.
There seemed to be a lack of urgency or idea in the final third there. Key was getting in good positions, but again there was nobody really giving him options. There was Yedlin, and then it was you looked in, especially towards the end, it was Ronner and Atsu by themselves in the box. I mean, what the fuck are we going to do with that?
They're both, I mean, Atsu's just not cut it. Since we got back to the Premier League, not done a thing. I don't know if Richie was injured, but that was a strange substitution, bringing him, strange one, taking him off. There's just, no attacking impotence when you've got Atsu. Then we took Kennedy off. Now, Kennedy had a shocker. But we took him off and brought on Shelvey, who then you're just keeping Key, Shelvey and Diame, who both are good from the back, getting it forward. You've got no one forward to do anything with it, so what was the point in that? Very strange in terms of some of the substitutions, I thought. But even then, first half, Key, who I thought was our best player, the one player who knocked it around, tried to get us playing. When you look forward, they only had Rondon, the ball just wasn't sticking. It just came back at us all the time. So even when you're getting time in the ball, we're not getting anything to do because Rondon's just outnumbered. So we've just not got any of that quality going forward to put other teams in the back foot.
Were you in your seat in the 11th minute?
I was, yes. I was toing and froing between it, to be honest. I think the idea of the boycott, I'm not for that one bit. I thought the idea of an 11-minute walk-in could work. However, when you've seen the numbers behind it, I waited to kick off to see what the numbers were like, and I did think it was a good idea, but everyone else had went to a seat, and I thought, you know what, fuck it, there's no point. I'm going to my seat. Things like this need to build momentum, and I think having these at the matches at this stage is not the right thing. I think, yes, something maybe visual in the ground and a TV game will work, but a 3 o'clock kick-off at home to West Ham, do you think that's going to go nationwide in terms of people seeing that and seeing what's going on? It could if everyone gets behind it, but it needs to start getting momentum, and I think the idea behind it, I'm totally for the cause that the Magpie Group stand for, but I think in terms of the organisation of it, I think it needs to work its way up. So I waited to see how it went because I did like the idea of it, but there just wasn't the numbers behind it, and I thought, you know what, I'm not standing this concourse virtually myself. I mean, yeah, there was maybe up to maybe 100 people there, but that in the grand scheme of things is nothing. So it was a good idea, but it just didn't work, and you know what, I thought, do you know what, fuck it, I'm getting to my seat. And I think the atmosphere, I don't know if this had an impact on it or not, but the atmosphere today as well, it's worth calling out, was fucking shocking as well. I think in terms of the way we got behind the team against Bournemouth, second half against Watford, just didn't get behind the team today, which maybe some of your more vocal supporters were in the concourse might have impacted in that, but throughout the day it was flat on the pitch, it was flat in the stands. Just a really poor game, to be honest, and nothing seemed to go well today.
Check out the Magpie Channel merchandise. Hoodies, hats, t-shirts, embroidered, and printed available, and the back print on the new t-shirts, all sizes available. The link will be in the description of this video to the Etsy. It's etsy.co.uk/the Magpie channel. Make sure you check it out, support us. It goes back into the channel, it goes into new equipment, away days, prize giveaways for yourselves if you haven't seen the Magpie 4 videos. Enjoy yourself.